Hello guys, Daily Dose of Warcraft here. Now, this is my second stream session about the Gruul Lair PUG, because my first try with that, also this is the PUG of course, with that PUG run we just wiped twice on the first boss, and the people don't have a patience, so they started to leaving, and I just mentioned to you guys just to don't wait on my stream until I found another PUG group that I will end the stream, and as soon as I find new one we will fill all 25 people to the raid. I will start another one. So here we are. I just soft deserted the Plowder runes twice because I don't need so much only for the GS numbers. I need the head and the waist as well, just to be able to enter the Tempest Keep and Suppression Cavern in the phase 2 raids, because I was playing the game in a prison and I'm a little bit back with the character progression, so I need to make some maintenance over my GS as well. So let's guys see how far we can get with this pack group. For those of you who don't know, I do only pub runs because my current guild is running with the loot council, so I don't want that rules is a little bit greedy at all. That's why until I find some new guild to tell the exact situation, what was happened on my character over from the vanilla anniversary to 23rd of July when I was released from the prison, just to explain everything until I start to make the progression with the Tempest Keep and the Suppression Cavern as well. Yeah, let's see how we complete with this race. Hey Clamorod, what's up buddy? I'm doing some Gruul Lair PUG run. Thank you buddy. How are you, Mr. Clamorod? I haven't seen you for a while in my stream sessions when I was in arena. Nice to hear that. I hope that you will be still good, healthy. Okay, let's get started. Same as the previous run, we'll focus on the boss instead of killing one mob then the boss. Yeah, we are starting the run right now, because the Gruul Lair is a very short raid, bro. In this raid there is only 2 bosses, and this raid will be a little bit quick. You see, because it's the PUG run, my healer dies instantly. I just lose aggro. I mean the tank lose aggro. Look, this is how exactly the PUGs work. With the instant wipe buddy. I don't go, by the way, the guild run, because I have guild, but they running with the raid loot council, because loot council is a little bit of greedy for me. Yeah, on every expansion, on every private servers, legacy servers of the game, there are different kind of experienced people who just do the run. There are plenty of them in the LFG. At the moment we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 raids that are forming for the Gruul Slayer, especially for this raid. This raid is only these two bosses, King Maglar and the Gruul itself. These two raids are from the phase 1, just to know, because you didn't know a lot about the Burning Crusade. This is the phase 1 raids. We are currently in the phase 2, and look how hard is going. Also, when I did the TBC Classic, how the Gruuls, I don't remember that there is a Gruul Slayer in the Turtle WoW. Nice! I feel sorry about the Turtle WoW community and stuff because of that Blizzard lawsuit, although yeah, I just know that for the Karazhan only, but I also know that there is also a Karazhan Crypts. The Karazhan Crypts does not exist in the Burning Crusade, in the original Burning Crusade game. Yeah, Emerald Sanction was some kind of version for the Emerald Dream. Okay, we need some rebuffs in order to start the boss. By the way, Clamador, this is a very easy boss, but the mages and the Wooloks just need to know what they're doing here, because the Wooloks need to fear the star and the square. The mages need to make the frost nova over the mobs to prevent the healers from dying. Also, the tanks need to be very good at all with the aggro, because you see how I died. The tank lose a threat from the boss and he instantly killed me. Hey Jimmy, greetings buddy. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Very well, buddy. For the life, everything is good. Now for the game is a little bit of trouble, because you know, you have played World of Warcraft before, you know how is to do the raids with a PUG. Thank you, buddy, thank you for the question, and thank you for joining my stream. And thank you for the replies over my stream chat. Now let's see how far we can get into the Gruul Slayer, because this is the PUG and I'm not 100% sure that if we can clear the wall raid. Yeah, Mr. Clamador, he is the biggest support of the Patriots. The Jimmy is a legend. Jimmy, thank you buddy about that funny moment with the longest text that you clipped at my video. It was fun. Thank you buddy. By the way, those of the viewers who clip at my videos, I just see that like a support, that they supporting me, they just clipping the funny moments of my stream as well. Clipping is that you cut some special moment of my stream in a short video. That is the clip. Something is not good in this raid, because the healers and the tanks are dying very quick, so I don't know what was going on. But at least this is the PUG, buddy. we can't expect to do some smooth and nice run. I will not waste my gold buffs. That's why I will get out of the raid before I die. No, you don't click something wrong, Mr. Jimmy. You just clip the exactly same moment when the honeypot girl was asking us about the longest sex that we have. It's not a problem, buddy. You just make some funny moments over my stream. You did not any wrong or so. Yeah, it was funny at all. He is a 52. As he said that he is a 52. Yeah, I just respect my first supporters, my first followers. Because, to be honest, guys, if I get, for example, 1000 followers, for example, 500 viewers, there will be a lot of guys who will reply into my stream chat, so I cannot maintain and read all of the message as well. I need to enable some filters, only for example, my oldest followers, just to reply into my stream chat. Not everyone, you know, because I see another streamers who has, for example, 5 millions of followers. They got 5,000, 50,000 to 500,000 viewers in the stream. So there are a lot of messages over the stream chat. So you cannot even just the focus on the chat. You can't read the single message. It's hardly to read the single word, not the whole message at all. Now, until my stream channel is fresh, new, of course, on every new stream channel, a new streamer, there is a few followers, a few viewers who watch the stream, so you can catch all of the replays onto the stream chat. You can't miss the replies as well. That's why I remember that we have some beautiful conversation from a past stream. Oh, I don't know what is this guy doing, because he make an encounter to start the boss with 23 players. It's insane. I'm not sure how far we can get. Yeah, the start of the raid, there are already 3 people down. Guys, to be honest, I'm doing this raid just to upgrade my GS progression, just to increase my numbers of the GS. Okay, let's open with Adrenaline Rush, Blaze Fury as well. Yes, this is the classic masterpiece raids. One of the classics. Hey, Exiled One, how are you, buddy? I hope you're doing well, Brody. Thank you for joining my stream. Big bro, Exiled One. Yeah, I need to do some early streams because we play in the Europe. There is no one who do the raids in the late at night. That's why I'm supposed to do the late night, the early streams. Nice. We got pretty fantastic things. I don't think that this composition will work. Thank you, buddy. I love bandanas. I love bandanas because I have a long hair, so you can do exactly pretty interesting and unique combinations. To take the bandana over my neck, to take the bandana just narrow way onto my forehead, to wrist my bandana over my wall head. Yeah, this is the true unique style of the rogue. Because every rogue wears a bandana. I can make to my head like a ninja, like that, Defiance bandana, Defiance mask. That is classed for the rogue. Thank you, bro. At least you have noticed that I'm wearing a bandana. This is my new bandana, and this is the gift from one of my favorite person in my life. That person gave this bandana yesterday, so it's new. It's make the unique style of my current equipment with the Wrath of the Lich King shirt, bandana, skull rings. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, for me it is a precious gift. I don't see the gifts like in value, that is more expensive or less expensive. I just see the uniqueness of the gift, not how expensive the gift will be. Yeah. I just make this channel Daily Dose of Warcraft. Also, if you type on the Google Daily Dose of Warcraft, it will appear my Instagram fan page, and the same AI overview will tell that this page, this community is for the classic World of Warcraft content, the future updates of the game, the nostalgia from the game, and everything. Also, my streams are supposed to be as the daily dose of the classic World of Warcraft. It's like the regular name for the World of Warcraft, not with some specific kind of name like the other guys who stream the World of Warcraft with them specific usernames, nicknames, and so on. I want my username just to be connected for the World of Warcraft. For example, Mr. Lich King, Mr. Kel'Thuzad. But this daily dose of Warcraft is generally for the whole game, not just for the specific character of the game, for the specific expansion of the game. Yeah, it was Raid Tower. This is pretty normal, by the way, Jimmy, to accept a Raid Tower, because we're doing some PUG, we can find another party as well. My last stream, I streamed also the Gruul Rail. We tried 2 times, we wiped 2 times and the people lived. Now this is the same. We tried once, we wiped. We tried for the second time, we wiped, and now people are living. Yeah, the group is disbanded. The group is disbanded and there are people with the zero patience at all. That's why people are leaving very quick as soon as they wiped for once or 2 times. Wow, pretty common name that is already taken from the players. This character name is Sister. Wow. Okay, here is a new Gruul trail. Yeah, bro, Big Bro Exiled one. I don't know why the players, if they wiped for example once or twice, they instantly leaving. When I finish this raid, guys, I will end the stream because I don't want you to wait until I find the raid for the Karazhan. And until we fill the full group, and as soon as we fill the group, I will start the stream when we at the same start of the Karazhan raid. But if I will be able to find the Karazhan raid, if it's not, we will make some leveling on my shaman as well to continue that leveling journey. By the way, Exiled 1, the Jimmy has played all expansions, yeah. He played all expansions of the game. Big Bro Jimmy, I can't remember, when did you start to play World of Warcraft, buddy? You just say like 20 years ago you started to play this game, like 20 years ago, if I'm correct. Yeah, it's a drastically different from the classic. Retail is a drastically... Exiled 1, you are a master, bro, you're a legend. You make my stream chat alive. That's why I make you as a moderator of my stream chat. Yeah, if there was a phase 2 from vanilla, you started to play in 2005, because the phase 2 of vanilla WoW was in 2005. The release of the Nexramas was the late of 2006. Yeah, Jimmy has the aura of one of the veterans of World of Warcraft. Thank you, Jimmy, you're a legend. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in that, because when I started to play World of Warcraft back in 2010, it took me like 6 months to get from level 1 to level 40. 40 levels in 6 months as soon as I started to play this game. And I just played on the private server, the Molten WoW. I played on the Molten WoW, on the Wrath of the Lich King. And the experience rates was X12. You know X12 XP rate, and it cost me 6 months. It takes me 6 months to reach the level 40. I didn't even reach the level 40. Technically I was level 39 for 6 months, bro. When I started to play this game. I was new at the game. I don't know what was I doing. Yeah, for everyone who played this game for the first time, it was a very unique journey, bro. You start to something new. You start to explore some world that is unexplored before. Everything is new. Everything that I know is just the Warcraft 3 models of some NPCs, some mobs, the icons of the game, because icons of the game of the classic World of Warcraft is same as the Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 has the same exactly icon model and icons of the original Warcraft 3 games. The first 3 games, World of Warcraft games. The Vanilla, Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. After the Wrath of the Lich King on the Cataclysm expansion, they changed some icons, add a new icons in the game. Maybe 90% of the icons in the game, for example, I will take macro. 90% of these icons are from the Warcraft 3. Look how many unique icon models is there. So let me check how many players we are. 20. 5 more players until we'll be full. Yeah, to be honest, Jimmy, that some of the players who played this game for more than 10 years and still don't know what to do. I don't know what is wrong with these people. Maybe he wants some... I don't know what just to say about that kind of players. Maybe they played the game mechanically, not just to understand the same concept of the game. There are also people that I personally know that they play more than 10 years and they still don't know anything about the Warcraft lore, about the lorecraft of the game. Also, I know a lot about the lore of the game. Oh, Clamadot. But he won a big numbers, Big Row Exiled one. He won a big numbers, big DPS, big numbers, big everything. Not just the lore. As he said, the lore cannot help you to do some good DPS into the raids. Or, for example, reach some drastically good rating at arena, for example. It is true that kind of players just play the game to be good only in the gameplay, not even the lore of the same game. By the way, Exiled One, I respect you because you know a lot of things about the lore in the game. Because all of you guys who know the exactly how beautiful is the lore in the game, you will see that is more better than the Lord of the Rings, for example, the Game of Thrones. You can see how much of the game they just stole in their movies. Yeah, Big Bro Exiled One. We are 19 players at the moment. 6 more to go. Yeah, they are better, but they have took a lot of things Big Bro Exiled One. For example, the season 7 of the Game of Thrones, they took Wall of the North Trend concept of the Wrath of the Lich King. They just stole and put it in the Game of Thrones season 7. That King of the Frost, I don't know, the dead dragons in that frost areas, they just took this Sindragosa, replaced the Sindragosa. Khaleesi, for example, Khaleesi is the pure example that they just stole the lore about Alexstrasza. Alexstrasza is the mother of the dragon aspects. In the Game of Thrones is Khaleesi. That's what I'm talking about. No, they on Lord of the Rings. In the Lord of the Rings body, it is just books, not the movies. Lord of the Rings is only the book before they release the movie, and it have been past 8 years since the first Lord of the Rings movie. We got the World of Warcraft, for example, in 2004, but the Warcraft 1 is from the 1994, 8 years before the first Lord of the Rings movie. The Warcraft 1, the concept of the ogres, the concept of the orcs, the concept of the weapons, designs, and everything. What is WoW mob? But what is WoW mob? What do you mean with MOB? I don't get you. No bro, no Alexstrasza. I'm asking for what is WOW space MOB. MOB. What do you want to say with WoW MOB? Never mind. I can't get what you want to explain to me. Oh, about the mob. Okay, of the WoW character of the game. I don't know exactly when was the first Game of Thrones episode, the very first episode. Let's just find on the Google. Big bro, Exiled One, the same Google just said that Alexstrasza is appearing in Warcraft 2. Beyond the Dark Portal. Alexstrasza is the first character. Don't debate anymore with that. Alexstrasza is 1995. Khaleesi is 1996. 1 year. Alexstrasza is older than Khaleesi. That's what I'm talking to you, big bro, Exiled One. With the books, even in the Lord of the Rings are before WoW. Oh, way more before the World of Warcraft for the books. I'm not speaking about the books. For the movie. Because there is, you know how the life is in Macedonia. There are a lot of women's, for example, girls, women's, they just don't play the video games. Yeah, we talking about very different things. You talking to me about the movies. I mean books. I'm talking about the movies. By the way, Exiled One, you always want to debate. But Google just showed me the results that Khaleesi was first appearing in the books, but in the 1996, and Alexstrasza was first appeared in the Warcraft 2 in 1995. Even the Khaleesi, the book, is 1 year after the first appearance of Alexstrasza, the mother of the dragon aspects. If you know better than Google, okay, I will call you Mr. Google, not Exiled Dawn. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Jimmy. Both of us are not even born in 1996 and 1995. Oh my god. At least we're having some fun in our stream chat. Jimmy, you're a legend, bro. Okay, 13 days until the phase 3 of the Burning Crusade. In only 13 days we will start to see Mr. Illidan Stormrage. The Mount Hyjal has a pretty good items at all. I can improve my GS with the Mount Hyjal very fast. Look at the difference in the GS. The Mount Hyjal wrist is 100 GS and my current one for level 70, the rare one is 66 GS. It was a drastic difference in the numbers. Khazrogal. This boss is one of my favorite bosses in the Mount Hyjal, the Khazrogal. Look at the difference even in the stats. there has a drastically big difference in the stats, of course, not just in the numbers of the GS. 29 agility, and my current Weist is only 18 agility. By the way, to be honest, the Slayer slate, the set for the rogue, is pretty awesome for the Wrath of the Lich King leveling. Now I just soft reserve the shoulders, because look how nasty my shoulders looks like. My current shoulders is very ugly at the moment, the model of the shoulders. Look, they look like the tier 1 from the vanilla WoW. Exactly the same model. They are just gray. This one is with a little bit of yellow pigments. Just a second to fill my cup with the coffee. Okay. Sorry about that waiting. So it's better to wait some time for like a while instead of finding some quick raid PUG group who will just wipe instantly and try again, wipe again, and everyone left the party. Okay, at least I'm a single rogue here. The only one rogue at the current raid composition. "20 minutes until 7 p.m. I hope we can get some, and I will find some raid for the Karazhan. Because Gruul and Macteridon are very short raids at all. They are very short raids. It's not like the regular raid with more than for example 5, 6, 12 bosses, 14 bosses. Just we need to be sure to find some good composition for the raid as well. We are 17 at the moment. until I waiting here, guys. That's why I love that primal fire spot. Let's try to farm some of the primal fires. At least we have now the epic fly mount. We are pretty fast with the epic fly mount. That's why I love this farming spot for the modes of fire, because look how close it is the same spot here. Until we wait for the players. Now since I brought the epic fly mount, and when I trained it for the artisan skill, I haven't farmed any mode of fire since then. Two modes of fire. Better than something compared to nothing. Oh, some of the raid members just asking, why is taking so long? Why this guy is farming the modes with a ground mount? Hey dude, just mount up with your fly mount, not with the ground mount. Even with a 60% of the mount speed is good, just to have a better perspective to see where are they mobs. Oh my god, to farm with the epic fly mount is more satisfying instead of farming with the regular 60% of mount speed. To be honest, I feel like that I deserve this mount because I don't make the gold from the tank or healing service. I made all of that 5,000 gold and 250 gold for the mount only by doing this. From farming from the gold farming, not to do unfair with the tank or healing service like that egoist tankers or healers. At least I got 4 modes of fire until we're waiting for the raid. I'm not sure what is happening right now. Yeah, our realtor just said that the problem is there are 4 more groups that are forming for Gruuls. If they will be here at the start, he will forming his raid and wait until tomorrow. That's why this raid forming took a little bit longer. But it's always, guys, better until you wait for the exactly to everyone to join the raid group. It's always better to farm some of the modes of fires and so on. to gather your professions, to gather your secondary professions as well. That's why I don't want to create my own raid. I don't want to I don't want to deal with that kind of allergies, to find some people to whispering me. There are a lot of job to do. You invite someone, somewhere from your current group will left, so you need to find another one. Until you find the another one, 2 more guys will left from the raid. That's why I hate to forming my own raids. Sorry about that. Because people nowadays are with zero tolerance and patience compared to the people in 2006 and 2007. They just want a fast-paced gameplay instead of slow-paced. They don't know or don't understand that this classic version of the game is a very slow-paced compared to the retail. In retail you have a raid finder, you have pre-made, personal loot, everything for the raid progression of the game. With these fragments that I found also with the mote of fire, I get some extra gold by vendoring them. Because I transferred 200 gold to my shaman for my jewel crafting profession, to maintain my jewel crafting profession, to have some enough gold for training, for new abilities. And now I only have a 41 gold on my rogue. Wow, look how many groups are forming right now for the Gruuls. Wow. Yeah, guys, can you imagine if you're a raid leader and if you need to form the group for the Gruul Slayer, you will be very busy by forming the group. Compared to me at the moment, I'm not the raid leader, I'm not forming the group, and while I'm waiting for the raid, I'm just farming some gold instead, to don't waste our time incorrectly. I think there are a lot of players who are AFK at the moment because it has been a very long since we started to forming our raid. Yeah. Trinkets are the earrings as well. When you see the empty slot of the trinket, you will see the air with the earring here. I know that. Yeah. I know that, Jimmy. I'm not sure. Take it first with a charge. I'm not sure who will take them all first. Yeah, the main problem, as the raid leader said, that the problem is that 40 people are still splitting into the 4 to 5 groups with few players per group. That is the problem. Look how many groups are forming at the moment right now in the LFG. Hey Jimmy, how longer you need to realize that the icon of the empty slot in the trinkets are with the ear with the earring? I just realized that maybe 1 or 2 years after I started to playing this game. I wondered why is this slot is trinket, it's called trinket. When I see in the dictionary that the trinket is also pronounced as the earring, and I just staring at the icon. Yeah, same for me. And I just staring at the icon and I realized that there was an ear with an earring. Yeah. As you say that there is also a lot of players who just started to play from vanilla WoW and they already don't know more about the game, how to play the game, from some specific stuff, things and everything. It's crazy. I already farmed for like 6 modes of fire. By the way, the current price on the auction house for the primal fires are 1 primal fire is equal to 26 gold. So 26 gold is not such a less number for TBC. Just a second to equip my troll. To prevent from pulling this crocolisk. There is extra uncommon items as well that we can gather more and more gold until we're waiting for the raid. I'm happy because I already have my epic fly mount as well, because when Wrath of the Lich King will came out, I will already have my epic fly mount. I need to spend some money for the Northrend flying as well, and for my alt character to transfer that book when I will reach a level 68 to be able to fly in Northrend. I don't need to spend 5,000 more for the artisan fly mount. I love how they changed the mouth casting duration. In vanilla and in TBC is 3 seconds. In Wrath of the Lich King is 1.5 seconds. They reduce 50% of the casting speed. That's why Big Bro Jimmy, I call the Wrath of the Lich King like 3-in-1 classic expansion. Everything that is need to improved from vanilla and TBC, in Wrath of the Lich King everything is improved. Yeah, some people are not messaging. Even they are assigned for the Gruul's Lair in the LFG and they don't messaging. They're just waiting for the invite instead. There are very different kind of personalities in the World of Warcraft. 16 players. Our raid group varies only from 15 to 16 to 17 and so on. Someone left, now we are 14. Well, these trees right there suddenly appear. More than a half hour, we're just forming this raid group. Oh, he just died. Okay, I see that the arenas was already reset, so we'll make some arena sessions as well. You guys see how much steering elementals I have killed, and I'm already at the 8 of the moto fires. This RNG is very gold. The most common mode is the earth. He is level 65 and maybe he's doing the quest instead of farming. He cannot farm at level 65. You just make some wall big joint, huh? Yeah, the smell of the wheat reeks very hard. Hey, I will give you some tip if you want to prevent the smelling of the wheat when you're smoking. Just put the honey on the joint, just rub over the wall joint the honey, and it will prevent from smelling to don't reek off your whole house. This is also 4 and 20 tips and tricks, not about the game. Yeah, it's actual honey from the bees. Just try, make some new joint, rub over the joint with the honey, and you will see that not will smell. That will smell like, with the honey it will smell like the cooked sugar, you know, like the cooked sugar. To prevent the smell of the joint. Just try that, big bro Jimmy, and tell me what you will do. Just try that. When I was in prison, Big Bro Jimmy, there are a lot of guys who just smoke weed inside that prison, and I also told them that trick to prevent of smoking, and the policemen to don't call that how they smoke weed inside the prison. Yeah, the Burning Crusade, especially every kind of a classic expansion in the game with wit is awesome. You know, the music, the ambient, the nostalgia from the game, the wit itself make the every kind of gameplay more unique. That's how I smoked a lot of weed before I fell in prison. When I fell in prison, I was like a lost because before I fell I smoked a lot of weed. On every 15 minutes I smoked new joint. And I was playing the World of Warcraft. Yeah, and there is so much of nostalgia, brother. It will back you 23 ago. 23 years ago. Just subscribe on TBC. Start to level your character and you will see a very interesting and unique gameplay from the level 1. Just prepare one big joint, make a new character, and the journey can begin. Okay, one of the other group in the LFG maybe was formed correctly with a full rooster, with a full composition, and maybe we are next because I see we are 20 peoples at the moment for the raid. I just collect one primal fire as well. At least I'm not wasting the time just to stay in the raid and waiting for the raid to get full. Instead of that, I'm farming these primals because Jimmy, the primal is the main and the most global of all things for farming some gold in TBC. In Wrath of the Lich King is a different perspective of farming gold. There are a lot of ways to farm more and more gold with the choppers from engineering, with gathering herbs, with doing some dungeons, a lot of things. That's why I recommend, always I recommend, for the new players or guys who didn't play World of Warcraft yet, I recommend them the classic version of the game, because the classic version of the game is the real nostalgia. A true masterpiece from Blizzard. You can just remain to the old good times, the golden times of your young age as well. The classic engine of the game. In the retail you can't feel that because everything is new, every zone is new. Everything is new, every race, dungeons and so on. So every single step in the retail will be new to you. Can you imagine Big Bro Jimmy just taking one big joint and go into the dungeon? Just take some big joint and go into the Karazhan. Yeah, because of the Mythic Plus dungeons. For PvP, I don't like PvP in the newer versions of World of Warcraft. Do you know why? Because in the classic version of the game, when you fighting with the plater, it feels that you fighting with a plater, that guy who wear a plate armor. Instead of when I was playing the Legion, that feeling is not the same. It feels like that I'm fighting against the Clotter. Now here in the classic version of the game you can feel that because the armor matters. The platers has a way more armor compared to the other classes. For example, paladins, warriors. And because of that you just doing less damage, and that's why I don't like that in retail versions. Let me just check the roster. We are still 20 peoples. By the way, what is your favorite expansion from the retail versions of the game? For me is Legion. Legion is like the Burning Crusade Volume 2. Like the second part of the TBC. We started to fight again with the Burning Legion. The Illidan is returned as the biggest ally of the Azeroth. Now everything things in TBC on the characters of World of Warcraft, that Illidan is the biggest villain in the game. But he is not, he just isolated from every other guy. He is also a big heartbroken because the Turnade choose Malfurion instead of him, because if you know the lore, Turnade was in about who to choose, Malfurion or Illidan, and Illidan is hardly in love with Turnade. Shadowlands, wow. To be honest, I just watched the Shadowlands. I haven't played. I was wondering how did the Sylvanas kill the Bolvar so easy, because it's Bolvar. He cannot be so much powerful like the Arthas was. or Ner'zhul. He just bulwark, he just take the Helm of Domination, just to be sure that not other guy will put the Helm of Domination and will make the same Cataclysm as Arthas did. Not to kill Bolvar, to beat him. By the way, when you see Exiled One, Arthas is maybe weaker than Bolvar because Arthas was killed from the champions, not from specific World of Warcraft character. For example, like Sylvanas. Yeah, Bolvar had a mace. Frostmourne hungers so much, that's why he killed a lot of people, a lot of players, a lot of characters during the expedition to Northrend. It makes a sense. Oh, I have 800 HP. I just need to regen. Yeah, that sword is very iconic. By the way, I see a lot of Temu products and AliExpress products with the Shadowmourne. I know some Instagram fan page that they make some customized katanas, some swords and so on, and they also advertisement over the Frostmourne swords. They also made the Frostmourne sword like a regular kitchen knife, you know? But it's the Frostmourne. Hey, Exiled One, can you imagine yourself cutting some bread with Frostmourne, sorry. Can you imagine? Or cutting some cheese, some meat with a Frostmourne. You go, for example, in some restaurant, and instead of that restaurant knife, you're using your Frostmourne to cut your food. And just say in the restaurant, Frostmourne hungers. Okay, 3 more people to go. Until we find some people, I already made around 60 gold when we're waiting for the raid. I hope that this guy will make some more powerful composition compared to our past pugs when we failed. So I just said I will not end up this stream because of that failing, and yeah guys, we can communicate until I find a new one, because from my first stream for today we failed on the Gruul Lair. Everyone just left and I end up the stream because I don't want to waiting for the people to get full for the raid. Now I continue my journey with the stream with some gold farming while we're waiting for the raid. Alright, we need some Risto Druid or Holy Priest. We need some healers right now in order to finish this epic fail Gruul Lair. Yeah, we need some Risto Druid and Holy Priest. I mean, I don't need Risto the Druid. Oh, look at this loser exiled one. He just put some kill shot over me. Hunter Druid, yeah. I was with that guy who just said Hunter Druid in Sunday. When you just told me, oh, this is not daily anymore. I was with that epic guy. We just laughing. We drink some beer. And I reminds him about that moment when he said, by the way, he had a Night Elf Druid, and instead of Night Elf, he just said Druid. That's why he just say a Hunter Druid. He has a Hunter Druid, and he get a little bit confused, and instead of Night Elf Hunter, he just said Hunter Druid. By the way, I hate that kind of shit players. They see you in the low HP and he just cast me a kill shot over me. And with the kill shot is instant death. Instant kill. Gay. I won a fair play. Look at him. Okay, there is 2 mages right now and 1 hunter. We are 23 people at the moment. Okay, he'll keep ganking me. I will return down to the raid. At least I farmed 2 primals. It's not so it's not so bad. It's perfect for the moment. Oh, these losers are 2. That's why they ganking over the players. Yeah, of course. He is calling his friend to help because he cannot do that alone. The Horde always kill the players with two guys, 2 versus 1. Losers. Come with me 1 versus 1. Loser. Okay guys, 2 more until we're full. Okay, let me eat something and return to the raid. Look, in the middle of the primal fire farm, we also farm some fragments, swords that we can sell. Big bro Tossi. Evo raid. 23 One more for the raid. Until we're full. 24 people. That's why I love to wait here in Gruul Lair, because the farming location, the squad location, is above the Gruul raid. I hope we are fine right now. Our raid leader will find some beautiful mages for tanking, the warlocks to do the proper fears instead of failing. Yes! After these raids I will continue with my shaman. Yes, bro. We can play together if you want. Five mages at all. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful that you can translate from Macedonian to English. Cheers, buddy. Pozdrav Toci. Respect. Exiled One. This is the legend. Here are Tosi Mature. Tosi the cat. Tosi the insane. Exiled One. The correct title in the game for Tosi is the Insane. That title is perfect for Tosi. Tosi the Insane. Can you imagine that name? Tosi the Insane. I think that Blizzard need to add some NPC for Tosi. To add some vendor, quest giver, quartermaster, and some kind of NPC. Let's take some Hellstone as well. Guys, yeah, how the phases are gone, and as soon as the start of the phase 3, there will be less and less groups that will be forming for example, like Macteridon, Kierazan, maybe Kierazan not, but Macteridon and Gruuls. There will be less people in the phase 3 that will be forming for these two raids, because the items will became more useless compared to the items from Mount Hyjal. The GS color is orange with these Mount Hyjal items. They are not purple anymore. Same as the phase 5, the Samuel Plateau. They are half red, half orange. Mixed one from the orange and red. The GS color. Toridal item model is very interesting. It has some special effects on the row, on arrows when you cast the bow. Really interesting legendary item. Okay, 1 DPS will be easy to find. Because there are plenty of them in LFG. There is Shaman, Warrior, Paladin. Okay, finally some guy with a legacy, soft reserve. By the way, for those who don't know these guys, the legacy soft reserve is the... Wait a second. Oh. The legacy soft reserve is the old version of the soft reserve instead the new version of the soft reserve. Look, you need to choose some class pack, swords, daggers or maces. You see, if you want to choose exactly 2 items, for example Plowdorunes on the Fallen Champion, and if I choose the Plowdorunes on the Fallen Champion, I can see again in item section. But in the new improved version of the soft reserve, if you, for example, if I choose the Plowdorunes of the Fallen Champion, and when I want to take again, I will be not able to see in the item section. That's why they say that the new version of soft reserve will be improved. The legacy soft reserve is legacy. Say no more. Food table, the mages. Okay, we are finally full. 25 of 25 peoples in this raid. Okay, I hope that everyone is here. I hope that there is no AFK because it has a while since we wait for the Gruul's layer until we get full. There is horde outside. They want to nuke some players. Yeah, I love the WoW PvP. That's why PvP realms is more filled compared to the normal realms. There are always more peoples in the PvP compared to the normal realms. Because of the world PvP, guys. The world PvP makes the same world more alive. Not just a passive interaction between the Alliance and Horde. Yeah, you can do some PvP and that's why you're down. Now let's finish this. I hope everyone is here. Let me just see. There is no AFK as I see. fortitude buff as well. Let's do this, guys. I think that this waiting will pay off. Okay, the soft reserve is imported into the Gruul. Okay, wonderful. Let's keep going. Wow, he's spamming over the chat. Okay. Let's go, Chalois. Wonderful, let's keep going. Yeah, we can deal more damage. If you do the Curse of Elements, of course that you will do more and more damage. Kill Axe, then kill Skull. Pretty well. Okay.
Zamislite da sam ja stuka i ti da snimaš ovako, pa ja da ti puštam bio komentari kaj si imao užasno.
Sve na stream sam te slušao zide.
Pičkата материна. Ja ne znam kako se zdebela na kilo. Nemam pojma kako. Koliko mi ti daješ jedan naravno?
Watch out for aggro. I think this patience will pay off. Not even for full clear of the raid. Also to get some that blood runes for tier 4 as well.
О, откъде ти има глупче? А? Александър, тебе те преша нещо. Александър? И аз също така глупче сега. Това си иска.
My sister, by the way, doesn't know that I'm streaming. I'm in the middle of the stream, and she's just buttering on me.
Мамо, дали мача да се пикаше унив? Моите шминки кажуват. Дали мачето ги ядеше моите шминки? А имаше крема за лице. Како може да нямаш?
Let's go.
Изгледа съм си я забравила моята крема за лице. Никаква ли крема за лице нямаш?
Okay, the X is a priority. The blind eyes of the seer.
Yes, I don't speak English very well, but my brother speaks so fastly. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching me on Twitch. You're so good. Please send me donation. I want to buy a new keyboard.
Yeah, exactly one.
Що?
She is crazy.
Не слышала, ти його
Я бе, що мислиш? By the way, Exiled One, you can barely understand what she is talking about. Can you imagine the other guys who doesn't understand her what she is talking about?
Защо не го разбират, какво казвам? Guys, why do not understand me?
Let's keep going. The priority is X.
I do my makeup and I want to chat with you. Please get ready with me.
Okay.
Baby, get ready with me, мама. Денеска са моите гледачи на Twitch. Знаете се колко би хвала овакво followers, ако правим get ready with me, kako се шминкам. Да, мама, сега ще я
One is already down.
Александър всеки пак никой не мало гледа. И снима за никой, само. Мамичка, що върш да се
Let's focus right now on the boss.
Коя ни
I hope, by the way,
Лавата? Само ката?
yeah, she speaks with an English accent.
Що ви като дека збора? Имам английски акцент, а? Кажи, айде. Александър, где ме кажи? Гледаш, я ти крим така Александър си измислува. Да ти се сборила с него.
I don't know why, but so many of the people are very bit. They're very slow, or they doesn't know very well the mechanics of the boss. Okay, the boss is already down. Yeah, guys, pay attention to this. The blood runes wasn't dropped, unfortunately.
Pay attention for
This token, even the last week, didn't drop. By the way, the RNG doesn't love me. Oh my god, look at this mess. As soon as we exit the raid, the horde is here.
Wow! Thank you guys.
What the fuck? There is no tolerance of the fallen champion. Yeah, she is my sister. She want to get me very bit nervous. She want to ruin my stream. Because she is crazy. She is crazy, Jimmy. Since we were kids, she provocates me a lot, and I will beat her up. Typical women. That makes sense.
Mama, što si mačeš sjeti soba? Oti? Kaj ti si se? Oti? Oti sova ili si mačkaše?
She just arrived from the work and want to do some makeup on her.
Gledaš, Aleksandar se dobro za mene. Ja što ti vikam, da kako mene, ja se onak počnem da snimam Get Ready With Me, imam povijek views.
Okay, there is no point to kill the other ads.
Aleksandar, brate, gledaj. Šta? Pa, members sam prijemala. Mojte, mi smo lice baš dobro duvar. Ispod nakupila me lice.
That's why I told Jimmy the only woman that I hated was my sister when we were kids, and she is the only girl that I have hated. But now we're adults, we are not kids anymore. Yeah, exactly. She's saving me. Oh.
Niki? Е? Па ти звънам да ти кажам дека си водим да ги манаш. Да, от ця там съживявам и виж място, какво чета ти да ми я кажа. Айде, че. Много изгледа на разговор, Александър.
Well, with this gear I'm the second on the DPS meter.
Оти мога да си там само кукутка.
Only with the Blade Fury, guys.
Мами!
Yeah, I told you, Jimmy. She is crazy. You can imagine when we were kids why I have beat her so much. But now I have extremely amount of patience. That's why I just stay chill.
Stay calm.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate. But I will end this stream as soon as we finish the Gruul Lair. Not because of my sister, because there is no option in the Twitch streaming manager just to rename my current stream, the streaming title. Maybe because she is not shy to record herself over on camera. By the way, she wanted to do some get ready with me makeups tutorials. She wanna be a makeup streamer, not a gamer streamer. By the way, Jimmy, I don't have luck in RNG. These blood runes are still inside the boss loot. They didn't drop as well. I will keep staying with these ugly shoulders.
Мамо, можеш да му речеш на тата дека дойдат тука? А? Айде.
I think that this waiting was payoff just for clear the raid, not for the loot. By the way, this is the part of the game. We don't need to be sad. All our main tank is down. I'll put only deadly poison on my offhand because we have a Wind Fury totem as well. Because my main weapon is affected by the Wind Fury totem. Here we are. At the Gruul. By the way, Jimmy, can you imagine yourself by smoking one joint and prepare for the Gruul?
Kako ne ti je sram da zboruješ pak za travati?
Yeah, that will be amazing. A lot of nostalgia. Your core memory will be unlocked. Yeah, the nostalgia from your 30s. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, I quit it definitely. I haven't smoked for 25 months. Because my prison sentence was 24 months, 2 years.
Ne moram da lažem, samo da pričaš.
You know why, Jimmy? I quit it because it destroys my serotonin. Yeah, it destroys my serotonin because without it I cannot even speak. Not to do some other things, for example, like to play World of Warcraft, to make music, to hang out with my friends. I was like a real life zombie. Without weed, I was like that. I don't have sense for my life. And yeah, in USA the weed is legal. Here is not legal, so you can end up in prison very easy. For nothing. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. I hope that you will help to a lot of persons. Just by you support them, smoke some weed, enjoy your life, listening to the World of Warcraft beautiful, relaxed music as well. Okay, let's get spared. Spared out, just to be sure no one will die. One of our healers is down. Just switch. Okay, heroism is on the way. I will outzoom the camera just to see the whole model of the boss. That's why max camera outzoom is very helpful against these bosses, when we fight against these bosses, just to see clear the fight, the perspective of the fight. I'm using the max camera zoom out with the Electrics Plus add-on. In the retail version of the TBC Wrath to the Lich King, there was a macro command just to increase your max camera outzoom. like the console command. No, this is add-on from the game. It's called Electrics Plus. Just to check my clock to be visible or not visible as well. To enable the search from your backpacks as well. To repair automatically as soon as you interact with some repairment vendor. That is add-on. Same like this from the same company, Electrics. It's Electrics Maps plus Electrics Plus add-on. Okay. Everyone will need to be spared out to prevent of the rock falling and make more DPS over them. By the way, Jimmy, as you lived in USA, I will make some views because there is no option in Twitch just to change the stream title in the middle of the streaming. So if I keep going, for example, hardcore to level my shaman, it will stay in the stream title Gruul's Lair, and when some new viewer came to watch me, they will just ask himself, why is this guy just write it in the stream title Gruul's Lair instead of leveling, for example, leveling Shami, do some hardcore and so on. That's why after the raid I will end up the stream. If you are on, we can keep communicate, because in the USA this is maybe evening at your time zone as well. America. The main reason here is because the main tank has died. I'm not sure if the other mates will get down the boss. The priest is already down. The boss is only on 4% of his health. And yeah, big bro Jimmy, if you are still there on Twitch, don't worry, we can keep going, communicate. I will try to make another kerosene run. If I will be able to find some players over the LFG. No, not for a while. For some 30 minutes. I need to visit my sister also, because she is married and she don't live with me anymore. We wiped on 2% of the boss health. By the way, I'm supposed to do my streams more earlier because the time zone is Europe. If I play, for example, late at night, if I just start the stream late at night, I will be not able to find the raid, because a lot of the people are sleeping in that time. After 11 PM there are no groups for the raids as well. The peak for raiding at the Europe servers is at 7 PM right now. I'm not sure what time is it in the USA, in the North Carolina. What time is it in North Carolina, big bro Jimmy? Aha. In my time is 8 p.m. So we are 6 hours difference. I think that you are 8 hours after us. Now you can see on my time, because it's synchronized with my time zone, with my local time. It is 8:30 p.m. By the way, every single boss in TBC has a lot of HP because of the 25 players. Always the final bosses has a lot of health. By the way, the RNG is very bad, Jimmy, because the Plowder runes didn't even drop in the last week. On that run, I haven't seen the Plowder runes token. I also didn't see them in this run as well. I soft reserved them twice. The DST trinket is always hard reserved.
Girl, I'm gonna miss you, babe.
No, I am single.
No.
I'm not married at all. That's why, if you remember good, when the honeypot girl asked us about the sex, I already told that I'm single. That I'm supposed to find some girl, make a marriage,
We have kids.
create a family.
Eravamo govi con naprijed na tieto obedovace. Mi se skršilo to na kavu. Oh my god. It's not supposed to happen. Pička ti majčina.
That guy again spamming the kiss emote to random players. Yeah, as you said that when your son was born, you get a one of the most happiest person in your life. Wow, someone started the boss encounter. That's why you need to stay still when we are waiting for other players to come. By the way, that guy who spam a kiss emotes, he just pulled the boss. Maybe he is some big troller. Okay, that's good. That's why we need to stay a little bit back from the boss. And so for some people who has the ADHD and run away like a crazy, they can pull the boss.
Mama, da mi se zapeklo njema? Da mi se zapeklo nje pantaloni? Aj bine. miss you. Oh girl, I'm gonna miss you, baby. И kaj se gledaš ti? Ali danas stvarno je te si.
Kad se pojaviš na kamerama.
Доволна си ми, гайс? О, стварно някой те коментирал, бе. Кой те коментира?
Еви колко ме гледа.
Три души те гледат. Are you married? Исто човек те коментира все прош. Ама ти касна лайвът, бе. Сакаш? Кой те пиша? No.
Yeah, that is my sister.
Art ne yapıyorsun be?
She just asked me. Always the same person has comment you, reply on your stream chat.
Кой беше бе унисекс парфюмът Дия? Ой. Ми мириса на босаница. Ай, со малки си ме мириса. Мамо, што парфем имаш ти? Ау, мама имаш овде. Мама не ми даде. Колко е саата, бе, сам? Колко е саата, бе, сам? Таман, ако си ставам до Витлер, че ми се навитка ли шишкава за 5 минути 10? Nije bez obligaroto. Nije mi se jel.
Okay, everyone is here.
Много ти е прошло да се пощуваме.
Yeah. She's like 50-50.
Защо съм не пиеш пиеса?
If she is fully support me of my streams, she will not talk while I'm streaming.
Не си го заборавам, кеса.
Okay, let's get ready. Everyone in. Our main tank was down from the last try of the Gruul. That's why there was a main reason because we wiped.
Знаеш кой си ги правят ногтите дясно? че е жил зад моята коса.
Okay. I think everyone is bad spread out, because Jimmy, I don't know if you remember on this mechanic, everyone need to be spread out. Now there was two guys close to me, and that's why we
Чакай, значи
died
за мен
in
да
some.
преживея дали аз тук държам за твоите стрим.
Yeah, I can feel you. It have been 19 years since the original Burning Crusade was released.
Кажи ми да. Ако казватка баба ми казва къде си компютър. Късата много ли ми е изгушвана, нали? Лично ми е права, нали? Да прекърша.
This add-on, the Lua error, is very boring, by the way.
Това ли ме? Ага. Шо? Бе имаш гледалцем. Сака да ти вземе батерея, ама и да нямаш, а? Да нямаш малко. Това не са моя радост.
I think Jimmy will get this boss. I hope that the players will survive this fight as well. Can you see how the damage taken spikes on our tanks? At least they are 1900 GS.
I'm gonna miss you.
9% to the boss health, so the people start to panic a little bit. Now, on this situation, Jimmy, the people need to be spread out from prevent of dying, because if there is two people close to each other, they will die instantly of the Grand Slam. Okay, let's see. What is inside the boss loot? Leggings on the fallen champion. Okay, at least I will roll for the throne, and if no one of the people was soft reserved the leggings, I will roll for them. It was reserved 2 times by one player, 1 times by other players, so I hope I will get this throne. Maybe no one from the raid has soft reserve the troll. Yeah, very unlucky, brother. This is the second week since I haven't seen the blood runes at shoulders to be dropped. I was unlucky because I was played from the prison. I don't want to go raids to make bad Warcraft logs. Now when I'm able to play the game regularly, I'm very unlucky. Yeah, trinkets and the weapons are very hardly to drop. And when they dropped and when you lose on the rolls, it's a unlimited pain. But that is the part from the game. The RNG is the main part from World of Warcraft. Okay. At least look at my roll. 38. I'm the only one who roll for the throne. At least we have some better throne. Because my current one is for level 70 but it's rare. 37. Thank you, dear Jimmy. Thank you, brother. It's 48 GS compared to my old throne. I used before the gun, and that's why I'm telling to everyone, don't look for the gear score. Instead of gear score, just inspect every single player. Is he is good with the stats, critical, hit rating, is his stats enough to go to the raids? It's okay. They, instead of inspect at all, they just wanted a gear score. Look at the gun. Look at this gun. 30 attack power, 10 critical. This throne has only 42 attack power, which has the very drastic difference in the gear score. 48 gear score is this throne. 36, 12 gear score difference. And this gun is for level 68, which has attack power plus critical. This has only attack power. And everyone in TBC is looking for GS. Yeah, I need, as a combat rogue, I need also a lot of critical. Because in my talent I have a precision, the 5% of the hit rating. And from the items I need to maintain my hit rating to 4. So 4 plus 5 is 9. In TBC unit a 9% of hit rating. Gear score, by the way, Jimmy, is supposed to be for Wrath of the Lich King only, not for the TBC. Before 5 years in TBC Classic, there is no one of the players and raid leaders who was looking for the gear score. They looking for the items where you inspect. When they inspect you, they look for the items, not for the gear score numbers. That's why I have struggled to find some Tempest Kept as well and Suppression and Karen, because the people want to have 1900 gear score. That's crazy. Yeah, but not the GS number. Now the GS number are a little bit boring. At least the waiting was paid off. We cleared the full raid with 2 wipes, 1 wipe on the first boss and 1 wipe at the Macteridon. At least we cleared the raid, the waiting was payoff, and maybe the powder runes wasn't dropped at all, but I got a new trinket. Small step by small step will make some difference after some months, until I can be able to enter the raids. Jimmy, I do the raids only for the Hand of Adal title, because the achievements are removed in Wrath of the Lich King, so that's why these titles will be unobtainable anymore as soon as the Wrath came out. That's why, dude. By the way, Jimmy, I will end this stream session. Thank you for staying with me. If you are on and if you are good, we can get some fun over my streams. We can communicate about the World of Warcraft. And yeah, that's it, because Twitch don't have option in the middle of the streaming to change the title name of my stream, and to don't look so strange for the new people who will came. No, for some half or 1 hour or 2 hours maybe, just keep in mind, for 1 or 2 hours, maybe at your time zone at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Yeah, because it will be strange for some people to came, the new people who came into my stream, if I start to leveling my shaman just to read the Gruul Lair PUG, and when they join the stream they don't see the raid. Instead of a raid they see a classic leveling. That's why, brother. Thank you for joining.
See you.
See you in a few hours.
See you, Jimmy.
Bye bye.